In this video, traders, I want to talk about keeping calm in current conditions. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. All right, so thank you for joining me. So I want to do a quick video just to really talk about the current conditions and how to navigate those from a mental perspective. So obviously there's a lot of volatility at the moment, right? And some people are getting killed out there, some people are making good money, some people are just watching. And if you're early on in your trading career, then it's a great time to learn. You don't have to get involved in this. You don't have to get involved in all the volatility and take positions. You can just learn and observe, because when you go through this and we go back to some more normal conditions, you will have something that new traders who are coming through don't have, and that's experience through extreme volatility. This might be the first rodeo for you. For traders like myself, who've been in 20 years, we've seen these type of conditions many times before under different circumstances. But you now can go through this and learn, even if you don't trade. But if you are trading, what's the way to kind of keep your cool and calm? Now, the best thing to do is to sit down and plan your course of action. So if you're a swing trader, maybe you're sitting on positions, you think, you know what I'm going to do with these. If you're a day trader, it's planning how you're going to trade, planning what you're going to do under different circumstances. So if these positions go against you, what are you going to do? How are you going to deal with them? Are you going to cut them? Take away all of the decision away from you in the heat of the moment. That helps you be calmer. It helps you think about what you're doing clearly. Now, of course, the next question is, well, in the heat of the moment, everyone's got a plan to get punched in the face. It's a famous phrase from Mike Tyson. What to do in the heat of the moment. Practice how you react when the market is closed. I recently just did a video on this. It's probably up already. If it hasn't, make sure to subscribe, because if you like this type of stuff, there's more of this coming. But planning is one thing, and we can have this great plan and everything, but then when we're in the heat of the moment, we don't stick to the plan. And so the key to this is to practice how you will respond in the heat of the moment. What does that mean? It means that you just sit there and you imagine the market. Let's imagine you're long a handful of positions, right? And you think there's a bounce and the market just goes through a level where you have to take a stop loss because that's the level you decided to come out, and you're going to reevaluate the day later. That's your plan. The market rallies, you think great, and all of a sudden it reverses, and you've got to take this loss. Now you need to practice in your mind every action you need to take to do that. Open up the broker platform, open up the blotter, positions, closing position, yes, closing position, yes, closing position, yes, whatever it is, and then walking away. Whatever the process is, if you rehearse how you want to perform in your mind, that's going to help you when in the heat of the moment things are kicking off. Wow. You want to be keeping your cool. You want to be relaxed. Same if you're a day trader. If you're a day trader, yes, the volatility is great. It's amazing to have this volatility, but you've got to be cool and calm, and you've got to be prepared, and you've got to be, planning things out. You can't be reactive. You've got to play the game of chess to think, okay, well, if this happens, I'll do this. So again, it's more planning. It's more work on your part. It's more homework. It's more sitting down, planning the next day and saying, hey, maybe I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm prepared to risk X. I'm prepared to take 3 trades. I want to kind of look for a trade off the open, a drive, or a reversal, because that's been working well. Then I don't want to trade again until midday. And if we get an extension away from the VWAP, do this. Outlining what you want to trade, what you want to see, what points in the day you'll recalibrate your brain to adjust to the conditions. Maybe you're expecting a rotational type day and then all of a sudden it rips off the upside. Right, when do you recalibrate to change the way you approach things? It's taking this planning to the extra step, because volatility is great, but it's also hellish unforgiving. If you get it wrong, deer in headlights, let's say you're buying a dip, all of a sudden it just keeps ripping and ripping. If you're not there taking that stop, or if you're there taking the stop and going back in and taking the extra risk, it just blow up account territory time. So being prepared, being mentally prepared, being prepared for a roadmap for the day, even if it doesn't work out, when do I recalibrate? When do I decide what I'm going to do? If you're swing trading, same type of thing. If you come out of a trade, how long will you give it until you look for another trade to avoid that impulse? If I've been stopped out, I'm going to get into something else, and this whole thing of, think about these things. Think about the worst case scenarios for your portfolio if you have a portfolio, and how will you react to that? You think about where you add to a position, where you'll close a position. Just think of all the iterations, because you think about guys who are managing big money. They aren't trading on the fly. They aren't making decisions in the heat of the moment. They are saying, if X gets to this level, we will buy. If X gets to this level, we will sell. If this does this, we will have more. They know what they're doing. If they report this, they've got a plan for everything. And the plan changes when they do the meeting again at the end of the week or whatever it is and say, hey, this has changed, that data point's changed, that variable's changed, we didn't see that coming, how does that affect our plan? Well, actually, because of this, and this, we'll do it. And that should be the same for a day trader. You should say, okay, this is the way that I want to approach stuff, this is my plan, this is how I want to do things, this is my risk, is that, and then recalibrate at regular intervals, end of the day, beginning of the day, middle of the day, whatever it may be. And so cool and calm is planning. Cool and calm is sitting relaxed, calm, and saying, I've planned for this. I'm okay. I know that if I stick to my rules and I stick to my plan, I've rehearsed this already in my mind, the market can't harm me because I've accepted this risk already. So I'm going to suddenly do something and go, oh, I've lost more money than I expected. I'm happy to lose that money. That's fine. I've allocated that risk capital. And that makes it easier when the trades go your way as well. It works the other way. If you want to trade and it's suddenly going your way, like, it's fine. I'm not going to snatch at profits because I think this has got a further to go. I've planned for this. I've waited. I've been calm. I've been patient. I've pulled the trigger. Why would I give it away? Why would I just give away the first couple $100? No, you're like, hey, this is going to run $3,000 or $4,000 worth of trade, whatever you're looking at. And so it works both ways. So the calmness, relaxed, planning, and rehearsing how you want to respond in your mind, because everyone's got a plan until the heat of the moment, that can help, especially with the volatility. Volatility is great, double-edged sword though. Get your risk managed. See you next one. Take care. Bye-bye.